And our next guest is Melanie. Uh, Melanie is Melanie here? All right,
Oh, how are you?
there we go. How you doing, Melanie?
I am blessed by the best and living in success. How are you?
Great. I love your background. I
Thank
could get
you.
lost in a library like that.
Me too. That's why I have it. I love, love, love libraries. I love to read. I love to write. And, it's just, it's a whole different life when you dive into a myriad of books, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So, who nominated you to be on here today?
Dr. Smiley, Dr.
Of
Ken
course,
Roshan.
he's awesome.
Yes, he
And
is. Absolutely amazing.
how did you meet him?
Wow, it's
Real
been
quick,
years.
1 minute.
Okay. Yeah, it's been years. I used to live in the DMV, the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, and I'm currently an author of a number one Amazon bestselling author of 10 books. So, yes,
Oh,
10. So, when my first book came out in 2011, I used to go to a lot of networking events and a lot of events, and uh, Ken was out there doing his thing, promoting, marketing, video, camera, everything, lights, camera, action. And so we connected at some of the different events, networking events that I used to go to when I lived in Maryland.
that's amazing. 10? Oh my gosh. I'm
Yes.
trying to write my first one right now.
And I'm working on books 11, 12, and 13 right now. So I have 100 books to write. So I need to get going because I'm already 53. Oh, did I say my age? I didn't mean to say that. But
It's okay. And we'll scrap it from the recording. No, we won't.
it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
What service were you in or still in?
The best branch in the world, the United States Army Corps.
Hmm, I was an Air Force guy. No, but
Okay, it's
we
okay.
came from you guys, so I have to like you guys a little bit. You
Yes,
guys
and I love
birthed
your
us.
facilities. Your facilities. I live here in sunny Florida now, and when I got to Florida and saw all the bases by the water and on the beach, I'm like, I think I went in the wrong branch. But of course, that's high insight. But yes, the
You know the
base,
first thing that we build when we start building a base, right?
what, the beach?
Golf course.
A golf course. See, just as a golf course, something to relax, right? See, that's the Air
I'm
Force.
just kidding, Air Force. Kinda. So when did you serve?
I served back in 1992 to 19, I actually joined in 1992. I went to basic training in 1993, and I initially was in the reserves for 3.5 years, and I loved it so much. Then I went active duty for 3.5 more years till 1999, and then I went in what they call the Green to Gold program to go from enlisted to
Mhm.
being an officer. And when I was in my advanced training, I got hurt and was hospitalized, so I didn't get commission. But God had another plan for me, and that was okay because I still served. Went for the government 1 year, and uh, I contracted for the government for Department of Defense for 14 years. And so I
Nice.
worked for the Department of the Navy, Department of the Army. So I still served the United States military for about 14 years at Fort Belvoir and the Navy Yard and Indian Head and the Pentagon. So actually I was working at the Pentagon when I wrote my first book, Daily Dose of
Nice.
Determination.
Well, let me
And
give you the
I
stage so you can talk about all that. All
Oh,
right. You don't
okay.
need me up here. All right. Everybody, Melanie.
Hello, how are you? I am so excited to be here on today on this Veterans Day and the day that we just honor veterans. And it is definitely a blessing to be a member, have been a member of the United States Army. I'm excited because my daughter is actually fifth generation Army. My great grandfather was in World War One. My grandfather was in World War Two. My stepdad, a myriad of um, wars, so to speak, deployments that yeah, had too many to talk about. And so being a veteran is not only it's a family legacy, in addition to being a part of who I am, would help shape me and mold my life from the time I was a child. I even have three aunts that's retired from the Army. So, again, the military has been part of my life all of my life and still is, as my daughter is still serving in Washington, D.C. as at the DC National Guard. So she serves full time there exactly. So actually, so again, just being a part of that and still serving, as I was just mentioning backstage, that I'm still serving as far as I'm an author of 10 number one Amazon best-selling books. However, I do book signings at the military bases frequently. And prior to COVID, I used to do book signings at the VA hospitals as well, which was very inspiring to me because, again, I still got to serve, pray for, encourage the veterans that I encountered while I was at the VA hospitals and or at the military bases. And so the sacrifice that veterans make is like no other. And that's one of the things that I want to talk about today, the commitment, the sacrifice, even the determination. So, one of the things that the military did for me and does for so many others is being a veteran helped me develop leadership skills, organizational skills, skills that I would have never had in order to even be the person that I am today, and either to write the 10 books that I've written. And I last night, as I was thinking about this session, and I was thinking about, what am I going to talk about when I'm talking about commitment and being a veteran and what it means to me to really serve my country. And like I said, I've served in so many capacities, and I feel like I'm still serving, even though I'm not active duty in the military anymore. But being a veteran really, really, really uh, it really helps us to be more mindful of helping people. Service and sacrifice. I'm just gonna say those two things. Put comment service and sacrifice. If you've ever known anyone to actually say, you know what, that person is a person that really serves. We were taught from day one to serve others, to be there for others, to help others. And so it's like in my nature now. And we had to do, when I was in training, we had something what we called a battle buddy, right? And that battle buddy was someone that we had to have their back and they had to have our back. We had to serve our battle buddy in addition to serving our entire unit, serving those. So sacrifice and service, those are the two words that come to my mind when I encounter another veteran, when I encounter my family or someone that we need to be there for. I think people that have never served, they need to understand the sacrifice and the service that we make. I really think, yeah, the free meals on Veterans Day are great. Some of the things that they do for us on Veterans Day are great, but I think we need to really, really encourage and support veterans more than just on Veterans Day. And so when I think about our soldiers and some of the sacrifices they've made when they come back from serving in a war or a conflict, or some of the things that even not just like I said, from day one, it was an eye opener for me of some of the things we experienced. Being a family member was one thing. Being a child dependent was another thing. Even before I went, I was a wife dependent. I forgot to mention that. So I was a child dependent of the military, and then I was a wife dependent. And then when I got divorced from my ex-husband, then I said, you know what, I'm going in the army. So I didn't go in at 17 or 18 like the average soldier. So again, it was totally different for me, going in at an older age and really understanding the difference in being a family member of a veteran and actually wearing the uniform, actually raising my hand and swearing in to serve my country, to really being the person that I needed to be in order to have the values, in order to save someone's life if I had to put my life on the line for my country. And so I'm just was really excited about being here today just to really share my story and what really being a veteran means to me and the sacrifice and the service that comes along with being a veteran.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Melanie. How do people get a hold of your book? Is it all on Amazon or Kindle? Where can they find it? Or I should
Absolutely.
say books.
Yes, books, the 10 number one Amazon best-selling books that I have. So they can go to Amazon if they want the Kindle version or the ebooks. They can go to melaniebonitabooks.com if they want to get the paperback versions. They'll get an autographed copy of my paperback versions if they go to melaniebonita books.com.
And how do people get a hold of you? If they are you on social media? Can they send you a drink link?
Absolutely. They can go to on YouTube. I'm on Melanie B Speaks, on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, everything. My it's at Melanie B as in boy or Bonita and Speaks. Melanie B Speaks. The only one that's a little different is Facebook because my Melanie B Speaks got hacked, but so it's Melanie
Oh,
Bonita Speaks
you're
on
that
Facebook.
powerful. You're that famous. I
I
don't get
guess
hacked.
I am.
I'm not
Yeah.
important enough.
Well, it's okay. Now I'm verified, so nobody can hack me. Like, it's so funny because today, like, you want to change to your veteran pictures. A lot of, veterans change and put their picture up when they were in uniform. When you're verified, like on Instagram and Facebook, it takes almost an act of God to like change your photo, your, your professional profile, your profile photo. So I'm like, okay, well, I
Well,
just
I'll
want
have to
to,
check out getting verified. But thank you
yes,
so much for your time today and
my
supporting.
pleasure.
And I'm sure you touched somebody out there today with what you said, and hopefully they're inspired to live and to write a book.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. This was exciting. I greatly appreciate it.
Great, thank you, Melanie. Next up,